When humans repaid their debt, the galaxy trembled in fear. HFY Hub score -9 out of 10. I was sitting here inputting Q3 inventory numbers into my soul-crushing corporate database, just totally brain dead when I put this story on. Honestly, I stopped typing within the first 5 minutes. The hook here is absolute classic HFY gold. 300 years ago, an alien species sacrificed 50,000 of their own people to save Earth from an asteroid, and told humanity to stay in our solar system and learn how to be peaceful. And we actually did it. But then we find out our alien saviors are dying of a mysterious plague, and we basically kick down the door to the Galactic Council like, "We're back, we're heavily armed, and we're saving our friends. Deal with it." It's incredible. I literally spilled a drop of coffee on my keyboard when the human fleet just completely bodied the Vosh armada. The vibe is a perfect mix of heartwarming gratitude and absolute, terrifying righteous fury. It heavily reminds me of this half-feral calico cat that lived in my apartment's parking garage a few years back. It was terrified of everything. I spent weeks just leaving food out, sitting on the cold concrete, not moving a single muscle, just proving to her that I was safe and reliable until she finally trusted me. Humanity does the exact same thing here. We spent 300 years sitting in timeout, working on ourselves, just proving to the universe that we could be trusted. And the second our friends needed us, we proved we were loyal. At the end of the day, that Director Fen character is exactly like a useless middle manager who cares more about company policy than actually fixing a massive crisis. I highly recommend this one if you love stories where humanity isn't just a bunch of space orcs breaking things, but actually acts like the fiercely loyal, overprotective older sibling of the galaxy. It has great space battles, amazing medical science flexes, and a really satisfying ending. Go listen to it right now. Number 1, Accessibility Barrier, 10 out of 10. I found this super easy to get into. There's no overly complicated political jargon or confusing alien biology to memorize, just a really solid, straightforward story about paying back a massive debt. Number 2, Character Cred, 9 out of 10. I really liked Ambassador Anne Brooks. She has this incredibly calm, terrifying mom energy when she's threatening the alien council that is just perfectly written. Number 3, Closure Status, 10 out of 10. I felt so satisfied with the ending. The plague is cured, the bad guys got their military dismantled without a total genocide, and humanity is established as the galaxy's protectors. Perfect wrap-up. Number 4, Dialogue Drip, 9 out of 10. I thought the conversations where the humans just completely dismiss the Galactic Council's authority were hilarious. And telling them their encryption is terrible while hacking their video feed was a great touch. Number 5, Endgame Payoff, 10 out of 10. I was practically cheering at my desk when the human fleet just completely ignored the civilized energy weapons of the Vosh and hit them with raw kinetic missiles. So satisfying. Number 6, Found Family Factor, 8 out of 10. I loved the bond between humanity and the Curie. It's less of a traditional family and more of a multi-generational species-wide blood brotherhood, but it hits all those same loyal feelings. Number 7, HFY Video Length, 3060 min. I thought the length was great. It gave enough time to establish the history, figure out the medical mystery, and have a massive space battle without feeling dragged out. Number 8, Logic Coagulation, 9 out of 10. I felt like the medical twist made total sense. A slow-acting genetic plague designed to look like natural fatting is exactly the kind of cowardly, efficient weapon a highly logical species would use. Number 9, Narrative Gut Punch, 8 out of 10. I definitely felt a pang of sadness when the matriarch talked about how empty her planet was and how they had just accepted their extinction. That slow, quiet death of a civilization is super depressing. Number 10, Packing Pulse, 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed how the story moved from a quiet, sad medical mission straight into a high-octane revenge fleet mobilization once they figured out it was murder. Number 11, Possible Sequel, yes. I would absolutely listen to a series about Ambassador Brooks and Admiral Stone traveling around the galaxy solving other species' problems with extreme prejudice and kindness. Number 12, POV Perspective, 9 out of 10. I liked how it bounced between Ambassador Reth Wright's awe at the humans and Anne's determined perspective. It really helped show how terrifying humanity looked to the rest of the galaxy. Number 13, The Human Edge, 10 out of 10. I love that our biggest strength wasn't just big guns but our absolute refusal to give up. The fact that human pilots survive crazy G-forces just to ram enemy ships is peak HFY. Number 14, the Onion Factor Tearjerker score 8 out of 10. I definitely got a little misty-eyed when Anne explained to the Curie matriarch that every human child learns the names of the 50,000 aliens who died for us. That's a beautiful concept. Number 15, Thematic Resonance 10 out of 10. I think the message that true strength is using your power to protect your friends rather than just conquering your enemies is handled perfectly here. Number 16, Trope Remix score 8 out of 10. I've seen the humanity comes out of isolation with crazy tech trope a lot, but tying it specifically to repaying an ancient moral debt gave it a really fresh, noble spin. Number 17, Visual Bang Per Buck 9 out of 10. I could picture the space battle so clearly. Human ships just eating energy beams and spitting out swarms of kinetic missiles is a fantastic sci-fi visual. Number 18, Wholesomeness/Cozy rating 7 out of 10. I wouldn't call a story involving a secret genocide and orbital bombardments cozy, but the deep friendship and loyalty between the two species is incredibly wholesome. Number 19, World Building Vibe Check 9 out of 10. I really dug the galactic politics. Having a council that relies on civilized warfare and gets completely blindsided by humanity's brutal, practical tactics is always fun world building. Number 20, Xeno-Biology Integration 8 out of 10. I liked the descriptions of the Curie shifting colors based on their emotions. It added a nice visual cue to their conversations with the humans. HFY Hub score 9 out of 10. Hope see you at the next HFY Hub video review.